Hello everyone, I hope this video will find you well. So, on this video I'll talk about how to do small edits and how to fix problems such as alignment issues and stuff like that. So first of all, this tune, Stolen Moments, we played this with the MIDI backing track first. I'll show you the MIDI backing track. So we had the count off. As you see, it's very rough. So, and we use this as our backing track in the beginning. And I'm gonna mute the MIDI to show you the latest full audio version of it. Okay, so as you see, I did some edits here to match the channels. So to do that, you need to move these audio stems. So what I'm gonna do is, I'll show you how to do that. Let's zoom in first. So let's say, in the beginning, I received these tracks like this. So now if you listen them as is, you'll see the issue. So as you see, it's like super chaotic. So to fix this, there are a couple of things to do. So now you need to find a core instrument to follow. Let's say I would recommend in this case like bass is very important and drums can follow that. So you can first put the bass part in here. This is our bass part. So downbeats are very clear as you see. So you can zoom in. And then you can match, let's say, piano. Alright, now I'll break the piano stem. As you see, now it's off. So now this should come like to offbeat. So then after that you can work on the trumpet part. Let me move this away for now. So this should match with the syncopation. Boom, boom. And it's a little bit should be a little bit early swing. And then let's add guitar. So I'll break this first. As you see, it's different. So again, this will match with the chord. So you need to check the wave files. They should all match. And now we're gonna match the saxophone. Let's go to saxophone. I just moved it away. And the same thing, the wave files should match, like you see. And the other guitar, second guitar, let me break it first. So again, that's another unison part. And now let's add the drums. As you see, the drum part here is a little tricky to see, so you need to use your ears to move when you move this around. So there is the wave files are so small. Alright, let's talk about other editing tools that you can use. So first of all, this tool is a loop tool, so you can listen a section or you can vamp a section if you wish. So I'll show you how it works. Let's say maybe you want to listen, I'll just highlight this part. This is the highlighter, so you can highlight. I'm just gonna show you a random section like 97 to, let's say, this sec for a couple of measures. So you can vamp this out. I'll make this a little shorter to show you the quick process. As you see, it vamps. So it vamps. So you can do like special mixing if you wish. You can mix it. You can pan it. So these are panning functions. You can do left, right. So if you have horns, you can split the horns left, right, and stuff like that. If you have two guitars, you can split them. So also this helps you to mix it and listen to mistakes and stuff like that. All right. So now what you can do, we also have other functions. You can go to help. For example, show tempo track. So if you want to change the tempo in the middle of the tune, you can do that, let's say on 61. So it's not related to this tune, but you can go to, let's say, maybe if you want, maybe you want to go to 102 or 100. So you can change the tempo like this, but you need to do this before the recordings. It only works on MIDI tracks like we have here. So now this is a function that you can use. It's very helpful, but unfortunately you cannot change the time meters. So there's no meter change on GarageBand. So you can do that on Logic Pro and other softwares. So other function, automation is very helpful. Show automation. If you just type automation on help, you'll get this menu. So this menu is very helpful. I'm gonna delete this tempo change. So this menu is quite helpful. This will help you to mix some instruments. For example, maybe you in here, let's say, you may say that in the beginning piano is too loud, or let's say saxophone is too loud. So you can edit the audio for that section. So yeah, right now the track is broken. Okay, so here you can do this. You see, you can click here and you have this yellow thing. So you can control the volume. You can change the volume. I would recommend you to put extra dots so you can do like a detailed mix. As you see, you can have the saxophone softer. So this is a sectional thing that you can do. For example, maybe the violin, you can mute it or you can make it lower. So these are the functions that you can try. It's very quite useful, and also you have different functions too. Like you can put compressor, EQ. So these are like other detailed things. You can change the reverb, echo, panning, but volume is the easiest one to edit in terms of the transitions and stuff like that. Also, we have a arrangement tool. This is also helpful. So let's say you have a pop song, maybe you have the intro, then verse, so you can control the length of it. Then also you can add more sections. You need to click here plus, let's say chorus. So you can pick it like this. Each plus, the bridge, you can rename it. So this is quite useful. It's like Pro Tools, so you can see the sections yourself. And the other tool is transposition tool. Unfortunately, this doesn't work with audio files, but you can use this for MIDI stems, so you can transpose it. If you want to go higher, you see half step up, whole step up, half step down, whole step down. So this is useful for MIDI instruments. So that's it. In addition to this, I can also recommend you to editing tools like we discussed before, loops. So you can use this. You can use this to loop it, and you can use these functions to cut, or in other words split. This is important: split regions and join regions. So you can split any region that you want. Let's say the measure 81, split that. You can highlight it first, then Command T, and maybe you up to here, Command T. So you can split that section. Maybe you can remove it and you can keep it. So also you can, to connect them, you need to do Command J. So it's other function. So Command J connects them together. But if you do all of them, unfortunately, it mixes the whole thing. So you need to do that individually if you want to glue them. This way you can join those regions back. Lastly, also I'll show you how to cut and paste those sections, some specific sections if you want to cut and paste. Let's say in this case, maybe you want to repeat this trumpet part, like this section. I'll show you how to cut it and edit that and copy and paste it. So let's say from 85, maybe you want to, you first highlight it, then you Command T, you trim it. So maybe from 85 to 97 you want to cut this sec, you want to trim this, and you want to copy this to somewhere else, let's say as a continuation of this part. So what you can do is you can do Command Option. As you see, there's a pen symbol. Then you can click and hold and move it. So this way you can copy this. It's different than loop. You loop copy is the same thing. For example, this part, maybe you want to copy this part. You do Command Option, then click hold. Remember, Command Option helps you to copy a section. It could be the whole head, the whole thing. Maybe you may want to copy this whole thing. Like if you want to repeat this, basically you highlight all of them, Command Option, you hold it, then you see this pen, then you move it. As you see, now you have the copy. So this is helpful when you have like head sections and extra parts to edit and copy and vamp it, and like it's different than looping. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you so much for everything, and take care of yourself.